Yes. We're here. Good evening, and welcome to tonight's episode 43 on the Impact Show. I hope you guys are ready for tonight's show. Now, before we jump in tonight, let me know in the chat, can you hear me clearly? Can you see me clearly? Let me know if we are ready to go, because tonight, episode 43, we've got so much stuff to go through with you, for you. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm telling you, episode 43 is gonna be hot. Oh my gosh, I don't even know what to say, guys. Tonight is the show. I got the fiery chat already going off. Pop. Great to see you all, guys. I hope you're doing well wherever you are joining us from in the country, wherever you are joining us from on the globe, wherever you are joining us from on the planet. My name is Samuel Ikanwin. I'm going to be your host for tonight's show, and boy, have we got a show for you. Now, I've had so many people reach out to me over the last week or two about property stuff. I've actually got personal emails having been sent to me, which hopefully I'll be able to show you guys on tonight's show. So guys, like I said, tonight's show is going to be one where we're going to have to be ready to go. So let me see in the chat, guys, if you are joining us for the first time, what I'd love for you to do is write in the chat the simple word new. NEW, new, tells us that you are joining us for the first time in the chat. Now, if you're someone who at some point has been here before, let me see back again in the chat. All you got to do is write the words back again. Let me know who's back again for the Impact Show and who is ready to go. Guys, let me tell you, tonight's show is going to be jam-packed. If you have not got your seatbelt fastened, you better fasten that seatbelt right now. Okay, right now. And the reason I'm telling you to fasten your seatbelt is because, guys, today's show has been prepared for you. Okay, it's been prepared for you. You might be thinking to yourself, what's this got to do with me? Let me tell you, tonight's show has been prepared for you. We have the news as usual, but side by side with the news, we've also got a whole bunch of other things we have put together specifically for you guys on tonight's show. So I really do hope and pray that you guys are ready for the value we're going to be sharing with you guys on tonight's show. Tonight's show is going to be jam-packed. Guys, let me see. I've got all these comments. I got some fire in the chat, loud and clearly. I got the emojis from Substance for Life. I'm loving this. I got Ellie Ballroom in the chat who says, how's it, y'all? Guys, let me tell you something. I today am ready to go. I know you can already see the energy. But guys, let me tell you, this is nowhere near where we are going on tonight's show. Tonight's show, we have got the fire for you guys. I see the fire in the chat from Mrs. I Can Win. Thank you ever so much for showing the value. All right. But guys, let me tell you something. We are going in on tonight's show. Guys, I hope you're ready. I feel like just jumping into the chat already because of the way you guys are just firing it off already. Let's see. Look at the comments. Guys, if you haven't hit that like button already, hit that like button. Side by side, hit that subscribe and press that bell notification so you can let the YouTube world know that you want every single time we drop a video to come your way. All right, guys. Well, without further ado, now the chat's up. You guys can see what I can see. Don't forget to like the video. Thank you, Mrs. I Can Win admin up in here. Mrs. I Can Win says back again. My guy Callum Beloka says back again. I've got Ellie Ballroom who says back again. Substance for Life back again. It's the back again race. And we got fire in the chat. Guys, I'm feeling it. I hope you're ready to go the way I am ready to go. Guys, this is what I love. I love the way that we create a community. We create a sustainable community where we can just have some fun. We can rock together and we can help each other move forward, move further, move faster in our property investing journey. Now, without further ado, let's jump into tonight's show. First and foremost, let me welcome you and greet you again with a happy new year. Yes, we've geared into February. So for some of you, you know what? We're in the second month. There's no more Happy New Year's where there may be some of you I haven't seen before. So Happy New Year to you as we enter February, the second month of 2021. Guys, let me tell you something. This is the first show we have done in February. And maybe that's the reason I'm excited. Maybe that's the reason I'm pumped. But guys, I am pumped nevertheless. Actually, let me just say this. maybe the reason I'm pumped is because tonight's show, we usually do the live show at 6 p.m., but tonight's show, we actually decided to air 2 hours later because of some things I was doing. So we ended up airing at 8 p.m. And maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just because of the simple fact that we're airing at the same time that we previously ran our 21 days of your property investing success. If you are with us on the 21 days of your property investing success, just write the number 21 in the chat. Let me see the number 21 go on fire in the chat. If you are with us on the 21 days of your property investing success, let me see the number 21 in the chat, just so we can see that we got family that are rocking with us from the 21-day journey in January into February. I see Ellie Ballroom's 21 in the chat. Let's keep this going. Let's keep this going. I want to see the fire in the chat from the 21s. I want to see the 21s firing up in the chat right here. Yes, sir. All right. So welcome, guys, to the Impact Investing Show with your host, Samuel Winnie Kimwin. Guys, like I said, tonight's show is going to be jam-packed. It's going to be fiery. We're going to have all of the information that you need. Now, this is the YouTube channel, for those of you who are new, where you get creative property investing on demand, okay? I'm going to say that again, creative property investing on demand. If you're trying to find ways to move further, faster in your property investing journey, where you are in the right place. Don't go anywhere, because this is the place you need to be. On tonight's show, episode 43, we are going to be covering some news articles. We're going to be covering what the government are being beseeched to actually do as it pertains to the stamp duty holiday. And there's a new thing that came out recently that the government are being told to do, being asked to do. So we're going to see what happens with that. But side by side with that, you might be saying, what makes episode 43 special? Why is this episode different? Why is this episode any different to any other episode? Let me start by saying to you, just remember, this is the first episode that we are giving you in the Valentine's month. This is your first episode that you are getting in the month of February. Guys, this episode is supposed to get you ready for the whole of February. So I hope you are actually ready to go genuinely for what we're going to be doing on tonight's show. Now, let me get the screen back so I can give you guys some real value. I want to start tonight's show by sharing with you guys some stuff, some things that have been shared recently with me. Here's feedback, first and foremost. This is feedback from one of the people. I got Steffi in the chat. Are you back? I'm back, Steffi. Great to have you on. I'm back. I got my 21s from Ellie Ballroom in the chat. I got my Callum Beloka with the 21 in the chat. I'm loving this, guys. All right, so this is a post, okay? This is a post, a WhatsApp message. Apologies, I'm saying post. Look at me. You can tell I'm all social media'd out. This is a WhatsApp message that I received during the 21 days of your property investing success. And what I wanted to actually do is I wanted to bring it on the show tonight to share with you guys who wasn't with us on the 21 days of your property investing success. Is that correct English? Mrs. Akinwin, let me tell you, let me ask you, was that correct English? Who wasn't with us? I think it's weren't with us. So let me go back again. But this specific WhatsApp message was a message sent to me by one of the people who joined us on the 21 days of your property investing success. And this gentleman reached out to me on WhatsApp, sent me a message, powerful message. So I wanted to share it with you guys. For those of you who missed our 21 days of your property investing success, we started on the 1st of January, 2021, and we went all the way every single day to the 21st of January, 2021, giving you unstoppable value in terms of how you sitting there, yes, you watching there, how you can move further faster in your property investing journey. Now, if you missed that, guys, let me know in the chat, missed. Just write the word missed in the chat, and we will get a member of the team to post the link to the day one video, so you can start that journey for yourself today. Okay, there's any day of the week you can start that journey by going to the day one video. So if you missed that, just write the word missed in the chat, and we will basically share with you exactly how you can go and watch the day one video. Guys, it's absolutely free to be on the 21 days of your property investing success journey, and we would love for you to participate in that. So here's the message. On the morning I received it, it says, "Morning, I've forwarded your 21-day YouTube link to several people. I hope viewers truly grasp what you're saying. No one else is doing what you're doing, so keep going. I'm always behind the live show due to commitments, but love your words." Day 7, I'm guessing it's human focus. Seriously though, I've got so much time for your work, Gav. Then Gav goes on to say, "I can see you're a book man, so try 3 magic words and riches within your reach. Love sharing with like-minded people. Thumbs up. Guys, this is a message, okay, that was sent to me, technically 2 messages sent to me by Gav, who was rocking with us on the 21 days of your property investing success, getting value, and said to himself, you know what, I need to reach out to Samuel personally and just let him know that what he's doing for the community is on a whole nother level. Guys, I want to continue to help in our community, which is one of the reasons why we do this live show every single week. In a moment, for those of you who are new, I'm going to explain exactly how we ended up starting this live show, so you guys will know exactly how we even got here, because that might be a question you're asking yourself. How did you even get here? How did you get here? So we're going to answer that question too in a moment. So let's wrap this up. I basically said to Gavin, thanks for sharing, sir. Knowledge is a real liberator. Truly appreciate your heart, Gavin. Love, sir. Listen, guys, what you've got to understand is if you receive value, let the people know you receive value. One of the biggest problems in our society right now is where we receive value and we don't share with people we're receiving value. You know what that does? It creates a problem. The reason it creates a problem is because the people giving value don't know they should keep on giving the value. I got Mrs. I Can Win in the chat. She said, weren't with us. Okay, she's clarifying the English. Thank you. I appreciate the admin in the chat. Now, let's jump on a little bit further. Should I give you a teaser? If you guys want a teaser of the news that we're going to be speaking about today, just write the letter T in the chat. If I get some T's in the chat, I will give you guys a quick teaser of the news we're going to be reading in a short while. Yes, we will be opening the phone lines on tonight's show, so you can call in with any property challenge that you are facing, and we can help you strategize through the storm. Now, this is how we got here. In 2020, okay, I was hosting one of the largest property investment networking events in the UK. We would have over 100 delegates attend that meeting on a monthly basis. And simply put, what happened in the month of March is there was the introduction of the lockdown through means of all of the dilemma that took place last year. Now, when the lockdown was announced, people basically didn't know what to do. Specifically, people in the property space. I had so many people reaching out to me on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, messaging me, calling me. Samuel, what do I do with this? Samuel, what do I do with that? Samuel, I've got tenants that just left. Samuel, the one particular HMO resident has said they've got the virus. Guys, this was all over the place. This was all over my phone. And I said to my team, I said, listen, guys, I said, you know what? I want to help as many people as possible. You know my heart, but I can't do it like this. It's not sustainable. So what we said is, how can we actually, this was the question we tried to answer, how can we actually give back to the community at a massive level? How can we support the community by showing up on a regular basis and helping people to move forward? And the team said, look, Samuel, we got a great idea. All you need to do is show up on a regular basis and give value. Help people strategize through the storm. So in March of 2020, we started the Impact Investing Show, where we show up and all we do is help you strategize through the storm. So I want you to start thinking from right now, from this point on, what property storm are you facing? What property challenges are you facing? What are you dealing with in your property business that you may need some help with? What are your property challenges? That's effectively the question we seek to help people answer. And we have been running this show now for 43 episodes. I can't even believe we got here. This is episode 43. We're back to back to back, week in, week out. We have supported people to understand how they can move further faster in their property investing journey. And you know what dawned upon me? Coming to the close of last year, what really dawned upon me is something really simple. If you take all of the strategy in the storm episodes, if you take every episode we've actually created and you amalgamate them together, you just put them together and create synergy, you know what you end up with? You end up with the formula of how to invest in property. And this is how we morphed the show out of the strategy in the storm first series into the how to invest in property current series that we have now. So guys, if you are trying to find out how to invest in property, all you need to do is fasten your seatbelt, buckle your seatbelt, and stay tuned to these episodes, because what happens in every one of these weekly episodes is we are giving you the download, the keys in order for you to successfully invest in property. And I got my T's in the chat. I got my teas in the chat. Ellie Ballroom, thank you for your tea. Callum Baloka, thank you for your tea. Mrs. I Can Win, thank you for your tea. I said that so many times. I'm expecting to have now a cup of tea. Those of you who know me know I love a good cup of tea. Anyway, let's jump straight in. All right. First and foremost, I want to say a great big shout out to every single person who's rocking with me. Okay, the comments are just firing up. Okay, and I'm feeling it. You guys know I love it when the comments are on fire. I love it when we're all together. So you guys asked for the teaser. So without further ado, let me give you the teaser. Tonight, we're going to be talking about how there has been a request to the government to allow formal offers. Okay, so formal offers, formalized offers, not tentative offers, not prospective offers. But there's been a request to the government to allow formal offers to be included in the stamp duty holiday, says Property Mark. So we're going to be going to Property Mark and having a look in a little while about exactly how this all breaks down. Now, the reason this is interesting, okay, if you guys want a bit of strategy, put the S in the chat. But the reason this is interesting from a strategic point of view is there is one particular strategy that I speak about in my program, 30 Ways in 30 Days. In this program, 30 Ways in 30 Days, I break down 30 different ways you can generate revenue using property as a vehicle, okay? And there's one particular strategy that I speak about in this resource which marries this idea right here. Okay, so if you haven't been taking advantage in this current stamp duty holiday and you really want to take advantage before the March 31st deadline, which is less than 60 days away, you might want to go and get yourself a copy of this and start to understand exactly the strategy that I'm speaking about in here. My man Eddie Ballroom puts S in the chat, so let me give you the strategy. And those of you who've got 30 Ways in 30 Days already, like Ellie Ballroom, you can start researching that strategy to see if it could benefit you in this current climate within the next 60 days. And those of you who haven't got this resource, you can just put in the chat the letter R, and hopefully, if Mrs. I Can Win's being nice to you, you guys might get the link in the chat to go and get this absolutely free. All you've got to do is pay for the shipping. And I think the shipping is less than £10. So guys, go get yourself a copy of the 30 Ways in 30 Days program that will set you up to take advantage of this strategy. Now, what is the strategy? I hear you asking, Ellie Ballroom. I hear you asking the rest of the YouTube world. What is this strategy that Samuel is talking about? The strategy I'm talking about, guys, is the beautiful strategy known as exchange with delayed completion. You see, the powerful thing about an exchange with a delayed completion is an exchange with a delayed completion is the byproduct of a formal offer. So if this actually goes ahead and the stamp duty holiday if it goes ahead and a stamp duty holiday is associated with any deals which have formal offers, guys, let me tell you one thing that means straight away. That means any deal that you go out there and agree a exchange with a delayed completion on, you are actually setting yourself up to also receive the stamp duty holiday. If someone's getting value from that comment alone, let me see the word value in the chat. If someone's getting value from that comment alone, let me see the word value in the chat. Guys, we do this for you. Okay, I'm going to say that one more time. We do this for you. If someone's getting value, let me see the word value in the chat. Now, let's keep pushing forward because we got so much to go through on tonight's show and we do not want to delay. We don't want to delay. We don't want to waste any time with the strategy. So let's go. All right, now, first thing I'm going to do, I don't know if I should open the phone line right now, because if I open the phone line so quickly and you guys start calling in, the challenge is going to be, how am I going to get through all this news? How am I going to get through the emails that were sent to me? How am I going to get through every single thing that you guys want on tonight's show? You guys are going to try and call me out here for another hour. I know. You guys are going to try and get me on a 2-hour show when it's supposed to be a 1-hour show. I know. But guys, let's see how we can actually push forward with this, because I've got a lot of content to share with you and I really, really want to give you all of the value. Now, I was personally emailed this week by one of our followers, one of our subscribers to the channel, and they basically reached out to me and basically shared with me a situation they're going through, quite a challenging situation with their property scenario. So they basically said to me, look, Samuel, can you help in any way, shape or form? And you know me, guys, I have a heart to help. I always want to help people push forward and further faster. So I said, yeah, look, send me, the details of what you're going through and let me see how I can help. All right. Now, if you're watching right now and you haven't said hi in the chat, just here's a reminder. Don't forget to leave a comment and say hi. Okay, we want this to be a real community. As you can see in the chat already, people are engaging because that's what we do over here on this channel. So if you're joining our channel for the first time, we would love for you to say hi and someone in the chat will say hi back to you. That's how we work over here, okay? Because it's all about love in this property community over here. So, as mentioned, I was told recently that someone was going through some real struggles in terms of their property journey. And I said to myself, you know what? You don't need to go through that. Nobody needs to go through that. Rather than you go through that, what we need to do is support you. We need to find out what you're going through so we can help you to push forward in your property investing journey. So what this person did is they sent over some emails of the drama, of the calamity that they're actually going through. And I just thought to myself, you know what? This stuff has to be shared. This stuff has to be shared because people have to understand how challenging property can actually be. And look, guys, I want to say this because there are a lot of gurus, okay, out there who don't share with you the challenges of property investing. And I want to assure you that property investing also comes with its fair share of challenges. Property investing isn't just hype. I'm not a hype guy. I'm not into the hype of all of this stuff. I'm actually into the reality of this stuff. But the only way I can share with people the reality is by sharing with people the highs and the lows. Okay. And I know you understand that. Those of you who've been rocking with me for a period of time, you know that I don't just stay on one side of the coin, because that one side of the coin usually doesn't show us the whole full picture. So what I want to do on today's show is I actually want to share with you guys some stuff that was shared with me recently so you can see what's really going on, what really takes place in the property space for some people. Now, this isn't everybody's story, okay? I can say that again. This isn't everybody's story, but this is the story for some people. And the question is, how do we get out of that rut? How do we change that scenario so the scenario is no longer negative and the scenario begins to be positive? All right. So guys, let me just say this. I've said this already. I'm going to say this one more time. Let's even jump into the chat for a little bit before I even go into this. You guys have already put the tease in the chat. We went into the teaser. So let me put this on real quick. If I can, I should be able to. There shouldn't be a problem with doing this. Okay. Guys, as you can see, I'm pumped for today's show. I'm very, very ready to go. Today has just been an awesome day. I've been helping another property investor earlier on today to kind of move forward in terms of their property journey. So that's why we decided to do today's show slightly late. But like I said, if you haven't hit that like button side by side with that, hit subscribe, press the bell notification, make sure you become a part of our community so you can move forward with us. All right. Let me jump into the disclaimer for today's show. And then straight after the disclaimer, we're going to be ready to go. We'll jump into the emails and all of the other stuff that has been shared with me recently. All right. So, disclaimer: all information provided and results given are exemplary. Let me start that again. All information provided and results given are exemplary. Each person's results may vary or differ. Results are based on consistent implementation of strategies, and we advise, yes, we advise that you always, and the word always means always, seek legal and financial advice from a qualified professional. And if you're one of those people who've had trouble or who are having trouble to find a qualified professional, let us know. Okay. And as you let us know, we will hook you up with a qualified professional that we know a qualified professional can help you. Okay. So guys, if you're looking for qualified professionals in the property space, let us know and we will aim to help you find those kind of people who can help you move further faster in your property investing journey. Now, that's the disclaimer done. Okay. That is actually the disclaimer done. So we're going to get geared up to give you guys what you're looking for on today's show. I hope you guys are ready for this. Okay. First email's getting loaded up. And then the second email will also get loaded up so we can help you guys really jump into this scenario and understand some of the challenges that are faced with property. And what I'm actually going to do straight after I load up this second email, I'm actually going to open the phone line because I just think it makes sense. I got to give you guys what you want. I got to let you guys call in as soon as you want so you can talk to me about any property challenges you may be facing. So I think that's all we need to do. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. All right. So I think I have to start with email 2 for you guys, so this all makes sense, because for some of you this isn't going to make sense. Well, let's just do it. You guys are intelligent. We got an intelligent bunch here. So let's just jump into the first email. Okay, do you guys want the email first or do you want the news first? I gave you the teaser of the news. I should be asking you. I shouldn't be telling you what we're doing. You guys let me know. Okay, do you guys want the email first or do you want the news first? For those of you who want the emails first, write the E in the chat. For those of you who want the news first, give me the N in the chat. Let me know if you guys want the email first or if you want the news first. Okay, let me know in the chat, guys. Let me know in the chat. Remember, guys, this is our show, so it only makes sense that I ask the people I'm rocking with. All right, so let me know in the chat if you guys want the email first or if you guys actually just want the news first. Okay, either way, after the first thing I do, I'm gonna open up the phone line. All right, my man Ellie Ballroom. Oh my gosh, I got both. I got a conundrum here. So I got news coming from Substance for Life. I got email coming from Ellie Ballroom. So who's going to be the next person to decide it? Okay. E for the emails. N for the news. Let me know, guys. AKA Z. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you ever so much. I'm feeling that. Thank you to my man, AKA Z, who's just jumped in the chat and let me know who he is. I love that. All right, so what we're going to do, news first or the email first? I need someone impartial, someone who's not Substance for Life and someone who's not Ellie Ballroom. Let me know, do we go for the email first or do we go for the news first? E in the chat for email. Oh my gosh, Mrs. I Can Win went for the news. Mrs. I Can Win chucked in for the news. I'm feeling it. All right, cool. Let's jump into the news, guys. You know what we got to do. We got to keep it fair. We got to keep it fair. So we're going to go into the news first. Straight after news, we are then going to go into the emails. Okay? We are then going to go into the emails. All right, so let's jump in. Let's jump in. Let's jump in. Feeling it today, guys. Trust me. The amount of value you guys are going to get from today's show, I'm just telling you. If your eyes are open, if you're paying attention, this is value unlimited. So let's go. All right. So here's the article that I was speaking to you guys about a moment ago. Very powerful article. Basically just breaking down the request that has been made for the government to actually allow formal offers to be considered in the conundrum of the stamp duty holiday. So this was published on the 3rd of February 2021, which is obviously just 3 days ago. I'm going to see if I can bring it up with me so we don't have any issues. I know in the last couple of weeks, we've had a few challenges with the news articles scrolling for some reason. I have no idea why, but let's jump in anyway. I'm going to read the article to you guys. If you guys want the link to this article, let me know in the comments. Just write the word link. Usually if you write the word link, we'll just get the link to you straight away. So if you want the link for the news, let us know in the chat and we'll be happy to share that with you guys. All right, so I'm going to read the article, and from reading the article, you guys will have a clear understanding of why this helps you to actually utilize some of the strategies that I've been teaching people for quite a long time. And guys, let us know if you want the 30 days program. If you want the 30 days program, if you want the link to that, let us know in the chat and we will be able to get that for you guys. Okay, let us know if you want the link to that in the chat. Okay. Thank you ever so much. I got the team bringing me water right now. Yes, I am. Close the door, please. Thank you so much. Awesome. All right, let's jump straight in. So this particular article is the request for all formal offers to be included. Let's jump straight in. The article reads, this is Property Mark who've released this. And again, if you want the link, just write the word link in the chat and we'll share that with you. It says Property Mark has launched this manifesto for both the sales and lettings industries ahead of Rishi Sunak's 3rd of March spring budget, including a call for the stamp duty holiday to be extended. Its chief policy advisor, Mark Hayward, says the organization is particularly worried by HM Treasury's refusal so far to modify or extend the stamp duty holiday because it could cause thousands of sales to fall at the final hurdle and have a knock-on and drastic effect on the housing market, which has recovered well from the COVID-19 slump. Again, your views on that, who knows what they are. If you've been following us for a number of weeks, you know what our views are. Let's keep going. It says the Trade Association has some ideas up its sleeve for the Chancellor to ruminate on. This includes extending the deadline past the 31st of March, but also allowing transactions to be included in the stamp duty holiday that have a formal offer on the table prior to the 31st of March, which has been passed to solicitors to prepare for exchange. So the great thing about this is they're saying if the offer's at least gone to a solicitor to prepare for the exchange, then it's classified as a formal offer. The great thing about an exchange with delayed completion would mean that you've locked in this offer. If Rishi Sunak decides on the 3rd of March to actually allow this to go ahead, you've locked in the opportunity to actually take this to the next level. So guys, I hope you're understanding how powerful this is. It goes on to say, overstretched. Due to the ongoing impact of the coronavirus pandemic, many potential buyers are in a proceedable position but awaiting for conveyancing, mortgage offers and searches from overstretched local authorities to be returned, says its manifesto. Other proposals in the property market manifesto include an extension to the Help to Buy scheme for first-time buyers should be extended, raise the local housing allowance and establish a fund to help both landlords and tenants clear the rapidly growing rent arrears debt which is mounting. It goes on to say it's been an unprecedented year for everyone, and this includes the housing sector, says Howard. The property market has remained remarkably resilient during the lockdown period so far, and the government has prioritized a functioning property market. But there is still progress to be made, and we're calling upon the government to make these recommended changes in order to continue to support agents, landlords, consumers, and the wider housing market. So Property Mark, okay? I love this. Easy E, I appreciate you. So Property Mark have gone out of their way, and Property Mark have said to themselves, you know what, we're going to put forward a manifesto, and in this manifesto we're going to actually we're going to ask for the government to actually extend the stamp duty holiday, which we've been talking about for weeks and weeks on this show anyway. But what they're actually now saying is, well, hold on a minute, we've got something else up our sleeve. If they refuse, if they say, you know what, we're not going to extend it, we've got something else that we can potentially request that they do. And the thing that they've said that they're going to actually request that they do is something very, very interesting. According to Nigel Lewis at The Negotiator, what they're going to actually do is ask if the government can actually include formal property offers. Now, guys, I want you to bear this in mind because I mentioned this a moment ago. Okay, I said to you guys, if Mrs. I Can Win is going to be nice to you guys, then she might be able to actually get you the link to the free version of the 30 ways in 30 days, which can be shipped out to you, and all you guys do is pay the shipping of whatever, £7.95 or whatever that is still now. But guys, I want you to understand that if you use just one of the strategies that we break down in this resource, the exchange with delayed completion, you could be in a very, very strong position. You could go out there technically and lock in 3 or 4 property transactions on an exchange with delayed completion with completion dates way out ahead in future if Rishi Sunak on the 3rd actually decides to do it. Okay, so guys, look forward to what may happen on the 3rd of March, because on the 3rd of March you may be in for a treat, especially if you're the kind of person like myself who knows how to negotiate, like myself who knows how to position a transaction and a deal in a way that is going to help you move forward. All right, guys, you need to get ready for this. You need to get ready for this. All right. So with all of that being said, it's that time right now for me to actually open the phone lines. And side by side with opening the phone line, I am also going to do something very special. I'm going to share with you guys the actual email that I received this week, where one of our subscribers was sharing with us something really, really powerful that they've been going through. It's a real challenge. But again, guys, this is why we do what we do. So let me see if I can get this done the way it should be. All right. First and foremost, and Easy E in the comments says they're not interested in property, but the stream seems entertaining, so they are staying. Easy E, you're making a great decision. And when you do decide to jump into property, trust me, we'll still be here to help you move further faster in your property investing journey. Love comments like that. Guys, those of you who come just because of the stream, just because of the colors, the blues, the map, the lights, guys, those of you who come for the crispy camera and the audio, guys, I love you guys too. Trust me. Trust me, this is an endeavor which cannot be fulfilled without you. So guys, hit that subscribe button like I usually say and become a part of what we are doing. So I guess it's that time for us to go into the email. Are you guys ready for the email? Let me know if you're ready for the email by some resounding ease in the chat. If I get some resounding ease in the chat, what I will do is I'll open it up, sharing the emails with you guys for you guys to see exactly what I was emailed this week and how basically challenging property can be for some people in the actual sector as well. So guys, look, don't just think property is all a bunch of roses, okay? Property has its challenges as well, okay? Property has its challenges as well. Now, we don't want the property challenges to be the challenges for everyone. That's not what this life is about. But guys, I want you to understand that property has its challenges as well. All right. I got my screen with the email on. Let's transition over here, because this is what we really want to use right now in order for you guys to see this properly. Let me see if I got some ease in the chat. Let me see if I've got some ease in the chat. Okay, looks like my ease are coming through. Are they coming through? I can't see my chat properly right now, guys. Let me know if the chat, if the ease are coming through. If the ease are coming through, then I can kindly share with you everything that I'm seeing right here. Okay, there's my chat window. Oh my gosh, the E's were popping off. Ellie Ballroom says about time. I love it. All right, Substance for Life says E. Okay, Substance for Life. Impact Properties is up in levels. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We've got Substance for Life with the E. Mrs. I Can Win with the E. Ellie Ballroom with the E. Callum Baloka with the E. About time. Loving the new set. Thank you ever so much. Listen, guys, let me say this as well. This is not the new set. Okay, I want you guys to understand this. You guys don't know how much we have put into taking you guys with us on this journey to a whole nother level. This is the temporary set. Someone reached out to me the other day and they were like, oh, Samuel, I heard that you were allowing people to contribute and support in terms of the studio build, and now I see the new studio with the lights and all of that stuff. Mr. I Can Win. I love the new studio. And I said, that's not the new studio. That's my office. That's my temporary setup in my office. Guys, this is not the new studio that people were contributing. If you're interested in supporting us in the build of our purpose-built content creation studio, the link is in the description. We got two links. One link for you to donate if you want to donate some resources and funds. Another link for you to jump on our Amazon wish list so you can buy something to contribute to the studio. So when the studio is built, you can see what you've bought in that studio. All right, guys, this is not the new studio. So thank you, those of you who are loving the set, those of you who are saying we're up in the levels. But guys, this is the cash setup. This is the cash setup. We are actually working on getting the next level of the setup, which is actually our purpose-built content creation studio. We're building that out as we actually speak. So those of you who are looking forward to that, jump into the description, go see the links in the description and support us in some way. Support us in some way. All right, it don't have to be anything big, but support us in some way just to show that you're rocking with us and you're a part of our property investing journey. All right, so I'm going to go into email number one. I think my man Ellie Ballroom in the chat has already said it's about time. So let's not waste any more time with email number 1. And I said I'm going to open the phone line. So let's make that happen. Any questions you guys have, feel free to call in. Side by side with that, here's the question we're answering for you. What are your property challenges that you are facing? So without further ado, let's jump into email number 1. Now, I received this email very recently. Okay, just about a day or two ago. And the email really got me, guys. It struck a chord. I'm just going to be honest with you. It slightly struck a chord. So let me share with you exactly what the email says. Hopefully you guys can read it. I know sometimes we've got a lot of viewers who are on mobile. So if you're on mobile and you can't read it, just say can't read in the chat. If you can read it, just put an R in the chat so I know you can read it. I'm sure most people should be able to read it because it's taking up the whole screen. But regardless, let's jump in. Now, it says, dear person, this is actually an investor writing an email to an estate agent. So I hope you guys understand this. I got also Kim in the chat who says value, fantastic value. I love that. I love that. Oh my God, Mrs. Icanwin is helping the community. She throws in the link, the free opportunity for you guys to get 30 ways in 30 days, our £97 program, absolutely free. I actually thought the team was going to stop offering this for free, but I've been told recently they're still offering it for free. Absolutely free. All you do is pay for the shipping and the DVD gets shipped straight to you. If you want to pay an additional £10, you get the instant access version as well online, so you can consume that from this very second that you actually make that payment. So Mrs. Akinwin, thank you for helping the community in a massive way. And I got my man Osa Akinwin in the chat who says value, fantastic value. I love it. All right, let's jump in. The email that we're reading right now, this is email number 1. This is an email from an investor, okay? An investor connected to the person who reached out to me, emailing an estate agent. So let's jump in. And this is a property up north, just to give you an idea. So when you hear the numbers that sound maybe a bit low, that's the reason why. It says, dear agent, I hope you are well. As I said, we needed great courage to open the photos yesterday, expecting the worst. We were mute in despair. They can't believe how a person can destroy the house with this much disdain. They can state the missing handles, broken drawer, broken doors, and floors are down to wear and tear. The broken, falling ceiling, however, is pure neglect. It seems like he didn't, speaking of the tenant, turn off the water tap, leaving the water to invade the next bedroom and ruining the ceiling underneath. We noticed he has ripped off the carpet from the small bedroom and destroyed, in brackets with a hammer they believe, the area between the electrical heater and the window in the living room. Why did he need to destroy it? This is a crime. They can't afford to pay for other people's mistakes. They are putting 100% of the rental income into this specific property. Guys, I hope you understand this. What that means in simple terms is this is not a profitable property endeavor. I want you to understand this, guys. And guys, as I'm reading through this, if you're reading through this as well, let me know your thoughts in the chat. Send me some messages in the chat. Let me know what you guys are actually thinking about what we're actually seeing. All right. And excuse me, for those of you who have probably tried to call in already, the team have just said to me that the phone line was not actually open when I opened it, which I don't know what's going on with that, but it will be open in a moment. So let's read the email 1 and then we'll get the phone line open properly. But the number's on the screen for you guys to take down if you are ready to call, and in a moment or two we'll actually open up the phone line for you to call through with the access code. So let's keep going. Okay, they can't afford to pay for other people's mistakes. Okay, it goes on to say, bear with me guys, let me just make sure I've got everything in place. The team are actually trying to open a phone line as we speak, which is amazing. Cool, all done. All right, so back to the email. They can't afford, I'm going to go back to that line. They can't afford to pay for another person's mistake. They're putting 100% of the rental income into the properties. The bills for the work to do are close and over to £1,000. So they was thinking of who's going to pay. Then they said the person, the tenant, doesn't have money, but they suppose the charity that allocates him to you can pick up some of the bills. Can you facilitate, they're asking the agent, the homeless charity's phone number, please? So can you give us the number of the homeless charity that actually housed this person in our property? They're confident that the council can help. As in London, the council gives the landlords £4,000 more for the wrongdoing that council tenants and vulnerable people can do to the property, in the case if the tenant breaks something or destroys any part of the property. What's the scheme in this particular area? Question mark. How can they claim it? Question mark. Last paragraph. Also, can you produce them with a list of everything that has been damaged just in case they're missing something? And can you facilitate the homeless charity's phone number, please? Thanks very much for all your help and advice. Best wishes. Okay. Powerful, 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 powerful situation. Okay. Powerful situation. Not necessarily in a positive, but powerful situation. I want you guys to understand how powerful this is. You know, guys, this is what can happen to people in the property space. Okay, guys, I'm not saying this because it's good. I'm not saying this because it's bad. I'm saying because this is the reality. This is the kind of thing that can happen to people in the property space. Now, what I want to know from you guys as the viewers, as the people engaging with our content, what do you think the agent said in response? Because I told you there's an email too. Okay, when we go into email 2, we're going to see the agent's response. So what do you think the estate agent said as their response? I'm extremely intrigued to hear what you guys think. What do you think the estate agent said as their response? Okay, let me know, guys. Let me know in the chat. What do you think the agent said in their response? Okay, I'm so keen to find out. All right, what did the agent say to this? What has the agent said when receiving such an email? Has the agent said, I'll get on it? Has the agent said, let's sort this out? Has the agent said, I know the charity, here's the charity's number? What do you think the agent has actually said? All right, I'm going to jump into the chat, see what you guys are saying. Let me bring the email down. What do you guys think the agent has actually said about this? Okay, very, very interesting to see. All right, I've got the comments coming up. Those of you who haven't hit that like button, hit the like. Those of you who haven't hit subscribe, you know what to do. Those of you who are still working now, if you're going to be a part of our community, hit the bell to help you realize you should be. All right. The chat is coming up slowly right now. I think because the phone line's open now. So we got a slight delay. All right. All right. We got my man, Substance for Life, in the chat. He says he's just ordered a copy of the 30 Ways. Oh my gosh. Thank you ever so much. Shouting out thanks to Mrs. I Can Win as well. Appreciate that. All right, we got the chat popping off. Guys, thank you so much for your support, okay? You guys know we love all of your support. So thank you ever so much for the support. We appreciate it. All right, so let me see what you guys are saying in the chat about this, okay? What do you think the agent should say? What do you think the agent would say? I'm very keen to find out your thoughts, guys, okay? What's the agent saying about this, okay? We got the comments just popping off. All right. Due to GDPR, Ellie Ballroom. Ellie Ballroom. My man Ellie Ballroom comes with some power here. Due to GDPR, we can't share the charity's number. Apologies. However, we can't do anything. You know, this is the crazy thing. You see, when people get into property, a whole lot of people think property is going to be easy. Guys, a whole lot of people think property is just going to be easy. Ellie Ballroom's already telling us, Ellie Ballroom don't believe property is just going to be easy. All right. Ellie Ballroom was one of the people that was with us on our 5-day property finance bootcamp. Ellie Ballroom, thank you for joining us again on the show. We appreciate you. Callum Beloka, my man's in the chat. Again, another person who participated in our 5-day property finance bootcamp. Callum Beloka says the agent should provide the number for the charity. I love that. I think you're right. I think the agent should provide the number for the charity. I think the agent should help. I think the agent should say, you know what? It's my bad. I got that tenant in there. I was managing that tenant, that toe rag acting tenant. I should help. I should do something. You see, I feel like the agent, they should be pricked in their consciousness, you know, to help this landlord. That's what I think. All right, let's see some of these comments for real. Okay, we got Ellie Ballroom in the chat. Ellie Ballroom says, due to GDPR, we can't share the charity's number. Apologies, however, we can't do anything. Powerful comment. We got Callum Beloka in the chat. Callum says, the agent should provide the number for the charity. I agree. I think the agent should. Okay. Now let's just see. Email number 2. Let's see exactly what the agent did say. Okay. Because to a degree, I'm actually disgusted. But let's see what you guys think. Email number 2. This is the agent's response, and also this is a copy of what was actually sent to me, so you guys can see why I've blanked out the names. I haven't blanked out the names just to be a funny guy. I've blanked out the names specifically because I was asked to do that by the person who sent the email. Now, the first thing you should see here, which brings a lot of scope to this situation, is what the investor actually called this situation. The title of the email is horror film. Okay, I'm going to say that again. The title of the email is horror film. Okay, I want you guys to understand what this specific investor is going through to write that. The title of the email is horror film. Okay, that's the first thing I want you to recognize. So let's go inside. They messaged me. I'll just read the message they sent to me. Thanks, Samuel, but keep my name hidden as I don't want to be identified. If you do a case study of it, your opinion is pure gold for me. Thank you. All right. So this is someone who's reached out to me. Obviously, they've asked me to keep this thing anonymous. So this is why we've tried to do that. So let's jump into what the email says. This is the response from the agent. And guys, listen, like I said, this is our show. I want to see your views. What are your views about what this agent says? Okay. This is the response from the agent to the investor. The ceiling issue is due to a defect in the pipe, which was replaced at the weekend. I've told you this before. The pipe that lets the water out of the bathroom sink was broken outside, not inside. So when he was using, speaking of the tenant, the sink, the water was running down the cavity of the wall and into the kitchen via the lintel above the kitchen window. Sadly, as owner, you are the only person responsible for the repair. If the house was tidy, it's not as bad as it may look. It's better by far than last time the agent was there in the house when we speak in cleanliness wise. Okay, guys, this is ridiculous. Let's keep going. The council here won't help. You know, and that even the way that is worded, in my opinion, that I wonder if that's one of those, oh, you're a Londoner kind of situations. Okay, I see Ellie Ballroom in the chat with the thumbs up and the spud to the agent. Thank you, Mr. Agent. I appreciate that. Ellie Ballroom for letting us know how you feel about Mr. Agent. Okay. So this is real, guys. This is real stuff. This is real stuff. I want you to understand this is real stuff. Okay. Let's keep going. The council here won't help. Plus, if you try to claim he's been away for over 6 months, and if they find out, apparently he has had another tenancy in this time, he just didn't sort the rent, so it may be on record. So what they're basically saying is, if he's got a secondary tenancy somewhere else, then they're not even going to be bothered about your tenancy. He goes on to say, or they go on to say, sadly, this is all part and parcel of being a landlord with a house in such an area, as it will only attract this type of tenant. Most of the houses in the street have broken windows or are boarded up. It's bleak down the street, worse than it's ever been. They'd sort the damp, ceiling and back door lock, move the rubbish and leave the rest. It's his choice how he lives in his home, and we can't challenge that. The house was never in a good state of repair before he moved in. Guys, what are your thoughts? Come on. Okay. I want to see what the impact community think about that. What are your thoughts, guys? Do you think the agent's speaking truth? Do you think the agent's justified to make certain claims, certain thoughts, certain statements? Okay. Guys, I want to know what you guys think. Okay. Because this is the reality of what we're dealing with, guys. We're dealing at times with agents, estate agents, who have a different view of how things work. So I want to know what your views are, guys. Okay. do you actually think this agent was taking the right approach in terms of their comments? Do you think what they were saying is justified? Do you think what they were saying is the way an estate agent should be behaving in regards to helping an investor with their property portfolio, with their property asset? Let me know in the chat, guys. I'm very, very keen to know what you guys think in the chat. All right, so let's see in the chat what you guys think about this email. But I'm going to share my views in a moment. Now, the first thing I'll share is this, okay? Having been an estate agent in the past, I can understand why, okay? So that's the first thing. I want to start with empathy. Having been an estate agent in the past, I can understand why the estate agent will have that approach, that persona, that thought process and mindset, okay? They got a job to do. If they were running around for every 1,000 agents, every 1,000 landlords scenarios, they might actually not have the time to actually do their job. So I understand, I empathize with why the agent has that kind of temperament. However, it is not acceptable for an employed person to treat a client, a customer, in such a way, in my opinion. Okay, first thing you have to understand is this. One principle I teach all of my coaching clients and even all of my students, okay, even people I work with in any capacity in the property sector, one thing I always teach my guys: the person who pays is the boss. Now, if you are a landlord or an investor and you pay an estate agent for property management services, you know what that means, right? That means you are the boss. So if you're the boss, I want you to think about what the ramifications of that mean. If you're the boss, hold on a minute, they shouldn't be talking to you like that because you've brought them your business. Now, maybe they're talking to you like that because they know you only own one property in that area. But the reality is, if you're the boss, you should not be getting spoken to like that. The problem for many people is they don't see themselves as the boss. They don't see themselves as the person who's paying the bills for that person. So as a result, they will allow this kind of abuse to persist. And I want to encourage you, if you're an investor, you're watching the Impact Property Show in any way capacity, if you're watching it live right now, if you're someone who's watching on the replay, I want to encourage you to not be that person. Don't be the kind of person who allows an estate agent to walk all over you, to take advantage of you, to make stupid, snide comments about, oh, they don't do that over here like they do in London, etc., etc. Guys, we have to be on the ball as it pertains to managing our portfolio. First thing I would do, again, this is just some insights for that investor. First thing I would do is I would reach out. Okay, I'm going to say that again. I would reach out to other agents in the area to have conversations with them. First and foremost, to find out if what that agent states is true. Is that road a complete dire road? Is it all done? Is it never going to be good? Are there no good tenants on that street? Okay, which I find hard to believe. But there are areas which are slum areas. I get it. But you need to reach out to other agents first. That's the first thing you need to do. You need to find out from other agents, how bad is it really? Is it as bad as this person's saying? The second thing is you need to go and be independent and find that company that basically housed that tenant in your property. You need to go and find them yourself. And you need to find out when you find them yourself if, okay, and I'll say it again, if they're in a position to support your endeavors. Okay. And the third thing is, don't rely on an agent who doesn't even have time to write an email properly for you to tell you whether or not the council in that area are going to support you. Okay. I'm going to say that one more time because I want you to understand exactly what I'm saying right here. Please don't rely, don't depend, don't expect an estate agent who doesn't even give you the time of day in how they write an email to you to tell you whether the council do or do not offer any kind of remuneration for such scenarios. Reach out to them yourself. They're the first three things I'd say, okay? First three things I would say on this situation. First and foremost, connect with other estate agents. Find out if what this agent's saying is true. Secondarily, be the kind of person who's independently going to find that homeless charity or homeless organization who have housed that individual in your property. Thirdly, the next thing you need to do is be independent, not taking that estate agent's word for it, and reach out to the council and find out if the council in that location up north can help you. because this person, this estate agent, is of no help to you. Let's see what's happening in the chat. Ellie Ballroom says, horrified, terrible agent, very unprofessional. They are being paid for a service and they did not deliver. Let me even tell you something. Not only did they not deliver, Ellie Ballroom, they have under-delivered. You're supposed to under-promise and over-deliver. This person has under-delivered. I hope people are understanding what I'm talking about here. This is ridiculous, but this is what takes place every single day when someone feels they can take advantage of you. Okay, and this is the reason why, again, I'm not trying to plug my resources, guys, but this is the reason why I created this resource right here, the Team 10. Because in the Team 10 resource, we break down the 10 key players you need in order to succeed in your property investing journey. And you need to know who those people are in order to succeed in your property journey. The problem is people think all you need is to buy a house. I tell people all the time, property is not a property business. Property is not about property. Property is about people. And the moment you start to understand that property is about people is the moment that you can put yourself in a space where you can add value to people through means of the acquisition of their properties, through means of providing homes, and you can receive the value of remuneration that comes back. Property, guys, is not about property. Property is about people. So for those of you who are on that journey, who are starting out in property, trying to work out how to move left, how to move right as it pertains to property, there's going to be some of you who are just starting your journey. You're right at the beginning. Some of the stuff I'm sharing today are even going over your head. That's okay. We're with you. We're here to take the journey with you. If you got questions, whatever those questions are, however simple those questions are or challenging you may think they are, put them in the chat. Let us know what your questions are. If you're watching this on a replay, write your questions, your property challenge questions in the comments so we can help you to move further faster in your property investing journey. Let's see what my man Callum Baloka is also saying regarding this situation. So Callum Baloka asked the question, who fixed or repaired the pipe in the first place? I believe the agent arranged for that to be done. The agent should have been doing regular property inspections to ensure tenants do not damage the property to this scale. Thank you, Callum Baloka. This is why I need this property community, guys, because we build each other. We help each other to understand how things are supposed to work. My man Callum Baloka has extensive experience in property management. And look at what he's saying. He's saying, who is the person who's responsible in the first place? That's someone we need to follow up with. But side by side with that, the agent should have been doing consistent visits to the property to make sure that nothing goes wrong. You know, a principle my dad taught me, he always used to talk about this when I was a bit older. This wasn't one he shared with me when I was young. It was one he shared with me when I was an adult. He said, you know, we do initial assessment and we do ongoing assessment with everything in life. We do an initial assessment and we do an ongoing assessment. You see, it seems here, my man Callum Baloka, as though the agent may have done an initial assessment but forgotten about the consistent ongoing assessments. And guys, for you guys as property investors, I want to encourage you that you need to do that too. Don't just leave it on the agent. I'm not saying you need to visit the property every month. No. Legally, you probably wouldn't get away with that. But what I am saying is you need to employ the same principle my dad shared with me. You need to do initial assessment. And then in your investing, you need to continue to be ongoing in your assessment. Guys, this is how we move further faster in our property investing journey. Now, I hope you guys have got a lot of value from today's show. I want to show some big appreciation to every single person who's writing in the chat, every single person who's adding value, every single person who's going out there and taking time to move forward in their property investing journey. And for those of you who want to work with us on another capacity, you want to help us build out the purpose-built content creation studio so we can offer you guys even more value on a day-to-day basis, I've just put the link in the chat, impactproperties.co.uk/studio build. That will take you to our Amazon wish list where you can donate through means of acquiring, purchasing anything on that list to support the channel grow further faster as well. And side by side with that, if you're someone who wants to just throw some cash, in the Nigerian weddings, you know what they do: spraying money. Let's do a bit. I haven't done this before. I don't like spraying money, but you can spray money. If you're the kind of person who wants to spray money, I've just put the link in the chat, and you can go to impactproperties.co.uk/donate and donate some funds towards our studio build. Guys, we are now open for Q&A. What questions do you have in terms of your property investing? I'm going to put the chat on the screen, and let's see if you guys have got any comments or questions before we jump into the last segment of tonight's show. Okay, so guys, let me know if you got any questions that you have. And side by side, whilst you guys are getting your questions ready, I know you guys are going to have questions for tonight's show. Whilst you're getting your questions ready, let me share with you this resource right here. Hopefully that's the right way. I know it's the right way. This resource right here, if you are brand new to the channel, if you just haven't gone and got this resource already, go and get this resource absolutely free. This is the 7 best books for your property investing success and journey. So all you need to do is go to the link right here, impactproperties.co.uk/book list, and absolutely free, you can get the 7 best books for your property investing journey. These 7 books will set you up if you are trying to invest in property with little or no money, if you are trying to invest in property and not understanding what to do, you've just been challenged, if you're losing the motivation to invest in property. I know there's a group of people that have reached out to me over the last couple of weeks and said to me they're losing motivation to invest in property. If that's you, if I'm speaking to you, go and get these 7 best books for your property investing success. Get the book list that I'm giving you for free. Hit the links inside. Even if you don't have cash, go and get one of the free audio books through means of Audible. It will take you to the Amazon website. You can get the audio book absolutely free with a free 30-day trial of Audible. You can keep the book even if you cancel the subscription before your first payment in 30 days. So if you want, go get that. Go get this resource. That's going to help you move further faster in your property investing journey. That's our free resource for you guys on tonight's show. So go and take full advantage of that in order for you to continue moving forward in your property journey. Now, I got my man Osei Kimwin in the chat. He says, thank you so much for the value on tonight's show. Most welcome. This is what we do. We are here for you. We're here for the community. We want to help people move forward in their property journey. So guys, let us help you. If you guys want us to help you move forward, let us help you guys. Send in your questions, send in your comments. Let us help you guys to move forward in your property investing journey. I just want to say a great big thank you and show some appreciation for the Impact team as well. We've had so much kind of support from our team over the last couple of days. So I really want to help. I really want to say a great big thank you to you guys in that regard. Side by side with that, we've just thrown in the link in the chat for the book list, impactproperties.co.uk/book list. As we've mentioned, that is absolutely free. You can go and get that book list and be able to get yourself read up, okay, on the things taking place in the property journey. And if you're one of the people who did not join us on the 21 days of your property investing success, whether you are watching fresh right now live with us, or if you're watching on the replay, jump into the description and you can get the link to the day 1 video. Okay, impactproperties.co.uk/day 1, impactproperties.co.uk/day 1. That will take you to the day 1 video of the 21 days of your property investing success. Guys, Guys, oh my gosh, Substance for Life is on fire in the chat. Just donated. I'm feeling it. Looking forward to your new studio, fam. Love to you, Substance for Life too. And we are looking forward to the new studio too. Guys, let me tell you something, okay? When you receive consistent value from a particular source, the least you can do is say, you know what? I want to help you level up. And Substance for Life, I appreciate you going out of your way to make that happen by investing in what we are doing and what we are going to produce for the community. Guys, we're taking this to the next level. Let me tell you that, okay? Let me tell you about the Content Creation Studio. If you want to know about the Content Creation Studio, let me see CCS in the chat. If I see 5, let me see, should I go bold? Should I say 10? Let me see 10 CCS in the chat. Let me see 10 CCS in the chat, and I'll share with you guys for a short while exactly what we're planning to build out in the content creation studio. If I see 10 CCS in the chat, I will let you guys know exactly what we are planning to do in the content creation studio. So we are waiting for you guys. Okay, we are waiting for you guys. Let me know. Okay, let me know. If you guys give me 10 CCSs in the chat, I will share with you guys for a few minutes exactly the plans we have for the content creation studio, the purpose-built content creation studio. Okay, guys, and this is not for us, this is for us. Okay, this is for us. This is for us as a community. The funniest thing is, in the future, when this channel is much bigger, I'm going to really look forward to being able to still show so much appreciation to you guys who are here now. We haven't even hit 500 subscribers yet, and that's going to happen soon. And when we hit 500 subscribers, we're going to be on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and that's going to happen. And when we hit 1,000 subscribers, there's going to be people who are with us then who weren't with us now. So the honor and the joy I get, the humility that I feel just engaging with this community right now as we're small, as we're incubating, as we're growing, guys, I'm telling you, I love it. I love it so much because it's just a consistent reminder of where we're actually going. We're going there, guys. And not only are we going there, more importantly, we're going there together. Okay, that's one of the things that really, really encourages me. The fact that we're going there together as a community. I got my CCSs in the chat. I got KTR in the chat. Great to see you joining us on tonight's show. Again, KTR, another one of the soldiers who was with us on the 5-day property finance bootcamp and also on the 21 days to your property investing success. I got Steffi in the chat who says, be blessed. I appreciate you, Steffi. You are blessed and you'll continue to be blessed. Thank you for supporting us. Okay, Mrs. I Can Win is cheering up the chat, trying to get us the whole 10 CCSs. I love this. Guys, you guys should be saying a great big thank you to Mrs. I Can Win, okay? Mrs. I Can Win comes with some next energy, guys, in the chat just to help us achieve the goal. And this is what she does for me, guys. I hope you guys are seeing this. I hope, guys, if you guys are seeing this, let me see. What's the emoji we need to put in the chat? Fire is not enough. What's the emoji? Someone tell me the emoji we need in the chat for the fire that Mrs. I Can Win brings to help us actually hit our goals. Okay, Substance for Life has just flamed up the whole chat. Okay, but let me know what's the justified emoji to show Mrs. I Can Win that we appreciate her. Okay, for what she does in the chat, for what she does in the team, and so forth, so forth. Let me count these though. I want to make sure I got 10 myself. Oh my gosh, Mrs. I Can Win, the head is popping. Love it. All right, Mrs. I Can Win, you gave me 2 CCSs. I got 1. I'm gonna count them slowly. 1 CCS from Mrs. I Can Win. 1 CCS from my man Callum Beloka. Let me get them on the screen so you guys can see them as well. All right, I got my CCS from Mrs. I Can Win. I got my CCS from my man Callum Beloka. I got my CCS from Substance for Life. All right, I got repeated CCSs here. I got repeated CCS. Come on, I got KTR with the 4th CCS. We got 8. We need 2 more. Oh my gosh, guys, come on. Are you trying to cheat me? Are you trying to cheat me? Are you trying to cheat me? It's all right. I'm sure there's 10 in there, even though these 10 are from the same people double deucing me. All right. Mrs. I Can Win gave me 2. Callum Beloka gave me number 3. Substance for Life gave me number 4. Mrs. I Can Win hit me with number 5. Callum Beloka gave me number 6. Substance for Life gave me 7. KTR gave me 8. Mrs. I Can Win gave a holler. Straight after that, I got another one from Substance for Life and another one from KTR. So let's jump in. Let me share with you guys about the actual content creation studio. And the reason I'm doing this, guys, because I want you to understand what you're investing in when you make a donation. I want you guys to understand what we're doing together. I want you guys to understand. All right, I got Steffi in the chat who gives us the CVS. So I'm thinking we got to do more than a content creation studio. We got to do a content visualization studio. Thank you, Steffi, in the chat for the CVS. We appreciate you. And I got Mrs. I Can Win who's just showing all these funny face emojis as she says Cosmia showed us that from previous shows. Laugh out loud. And it's true, guys. We've had some fun on the previous shows. All right, so let me jump in. In the purpose-built content creation studio, this is what we're going to be setting up. First and foremost, we're going to have what we call a battle station, okay? The battle station, you guys are going to see every now and then in some of the videos I'm going to create. In the pre-recorded YouTube video content that we create, you guys will see the actual battle station. So the battle station is actually going to be a setup of cameras, okay? It's going to be a setup of cameras, computers. It's going to be a whole workstation, okay, for editing, etc. So when people in the team want to do the editing on the videos, they're going to go to the battle station. They're going to do the editing there. We've already kind of spec'd it all out. We've got the 3D draft drawings already. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Next show, episode 44, I'll show you that, the 3D draft drawings. So on the battle station, we're going to have a blue brick wall. Okay, we've already prepared a lot of this stuff, and basically the battle station is going to have computer stations. You're going to see the monitors, the computer screens all there. You're going to see the hard drives. Everything's going to be there for our team to come in, edit videos, get those videos prepared. All the content we create, edit that and get it out crispy for you guys with the lower thirds, with everything else. Okay, I don't know if you guys know all the techie stuff I'm talking about when I talk about lower thirds, but again, guys, this is the intricacies that we've gone into as a team in order to make sure that you guys are going to get some massive value when we set up this studio. So that's the first thing. And just going back to Easy E's comment, Easy E said they're not actually interested in property, but because of the stream, it seems entertaining, so they actually stay. So guys, what you have to understand is our community, for it to grow, people are not just going to be interested in property. They're going to be interested in so many other aspects of what we're doing. They're going to be interested, for some of them, in the lights, in the cameras, in the computers, in the stuff, in the technology that we're actually using. So because of that, that's why we want to actually play our A game. We don't want to be playing B or C games. We want to play our actual A game. Now, not only are we going to have, first and foremost, the battle station, that's going to be one particular zone in the purpose-built content creation studio. The battle station is going to come with it, with all the computers for editing, etc., etc. But then I'm going to shift you to another side. We're going to have basically a mini office in there. So in the mini office, it's going to be a nice desk space where you can write, you can journal, you can think. It's going to be the place where a lot of the ideas are going to be created for the video content. It's going to be a place where we basically take time and think through what you guys have said to us. Oh my gosh, I'm loving this. All right. I want you guys to understand that the office space next to the battle station is really going to be the incubator of what this channel becomes. It's going to be the incubator of how we help you guys move further, faster in your property investing journey. So I want you guys to understand this. You see, the battle station is going to be a key place. A lot of work is going to be there, okay? But the real key is going to come in the office space, where we basically sit back, we think, we meditate on ideas, and we turn those ideas into content, okay? And not just content in terms of YouTube videos and live streams, but content in terms of courses, programs, training. Guys, those of you who are on the 5-day property finance bootcamp, let me know if that was of value for you. Write the word value in the chat if it was of value for you. And just think to yourself, imagine if we had a space where we had the ability to create that kind of content on a regular basis, okay? It wouldn't be small group setting boot camps anymore. It would be boot camps which we can broadcast to many more people in many more different ways, in many more different countries, etc., etc. So guys, this is what we're actually working on. So the first thing is the battle station. The second thing is the purpose-built office, where we're going to be able to think, we're going to be able to bring out ideas, regurgitate those ideas, get those ideas out, and turn them from ideas on paper into ideas in the real world, okay? One of the things that was actually on, and I've got this, I've started using this straight away, and I think there's one more on the actual Amazon wish list, just to show you guys how real this is, okay? This is not a joke, guys, what we're talking about. One of the items that was actually on our Amazon wish list that was actually delivered to us was these smart journals, okay? Now you can't see it because, well, you can see it probably, this angle is probably the best angle to see it because of the lighting that we've got here, okay? But this is a smart journal, okay? And we had 2 of these smart journals on the Amazon wish list. And like I said, one of them was ordered already, sent through, we received it. I've already started using it. Now, these smart journals allow you to make notes on paper, which can later basically be transferred electronically instantly. Okay, now the reason this is important, again, I just show you, I've already started using this. The reason this is important and the reason this was on the actual Amazon wish list is because these are going to be resources used in the office space of the actual content creation studio. So guys, I want you to understand, this studio is not a joke. This studio is not just, okay, they're going to be sitting down, you know, doing some recordings. No, there's a lot of elements to the studio. Let me take you over to the other side of the studio. So we're then going to have the main primary video wall. Now that video wall is going to be a wall set up specifically for video recording. We're going to have my plaques behind me. Those plaques are going to show you the kind of core things that I'm interested in terms of my character, what I bring to the table, the value I bring every time I show up in terms of my video content. So we're going to have a main video wall. Now that video wall is going to be one of the other places where a lot of our video content is actually going to be recorded and then obviously shared out to the world, not in live stream format. Well, actually, I think that will be for live streaming. So that will be where you get the majority of the live stream format. So right now, you guys have got me with a map behind me. You got the neon lights here behind me. But when we go to the purpose-built content creation studio, we're not going to have this. We're going to have a much wider shot. You guys are going to see a lot more of what's behind me. We're going to have some plaques on the wall. You're going to see the plaques. You're going to see exactly what we're actually doing and exactly what kind of value we're bringing to you. Now, last but not least, my favorite space. You guys know I love me a whiteboard. My favorite space. The last but not least, we're also going to have my training wall. Okay, I'm going to give you a quick snippet look at my whiteboard in this studio, okay, which you should be able to see real quick if I got everything plugged in. I don't know if everything's plugged in. Is it all plugged in? Okay, the camera's not on, so that makes sense. Apologies, guys. My second camera is not on right now. If you want to see it, just write the word cam in the chat and I can quickly give you a glimpse. I'll go and turn the camera on. But long story short, the last section we're going to have 4 sections in the room, in the studio. But the last section we're going to have is going to be our purpose-built training area. That training area is going to have several boards. Oh my gosh, Mrs. I Can Win. She's not playing. Substance for Life not playing. Oh, guys, you guys ain't playing. All right, let me get the camera on and show you the second area. I'm going to do that right now for you guys. Those of you who are on the 5-day property finance bootcamp, you saw this area because you guys were rocking with me and we did some training. So because we did some training where we were breaking down numbers in terms of finance, you guys came over here and actually saw this. So let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about so you guys can see a small version of what we're actually going to be creating when we have the content creation studio. So let me see if I can turn the camera on for you guys to see. Okay, as you guys can see, the camera is still getting adjusted to some settings. So I'm just going to switch that back here so you guys can see me. But guys, that's what we're basically getting ready to get expanded. Okay, so as you can see right there, we've got the whiteboard section in my actual studio right now, in my kind of office here, that my temporary office set up for now with the studio stuff right now. You can see we've got the whiteboard up there. Yes, I got all my doodlings on the whiteboard right now because we've been working this week. But you guys should be able to see exactly what we're planning to do with you guys. We're going to turn that singular whiteboard setup into a whole whiteboard wall, effectively, where I'm going to be able to train people to a degree that I feel like I've probably never trained people before in my life. So guys, I'm extremely looking forward to what we are going to be doing, and I just hope that you guys are looking forward to it as much as I am, because guys, this is going to be for you. This is definitely going to be for you. It's not just for me, this is for us, guys. So those of you who are contributing, those of you who are donating, those of you who are jumping on the Amazon wish list, guys, I appreciate you, because I know that when this stuff materializes, when you guys start to see this stuff, you guys are going to be saying, wow, this is what we invested in, this is what we were donating to, and this is what we were making happen. So guys, I appreciate you for every single part of the value that you guys have given us, and every single part of the value you guys show up with every single time. We do this together, guys. Okay, we do this together. I know you know that, but I just want to let you know that I know that You know that. All right. So guys, with all of that being said, if you haven't joined our Facebook group, okay, if you haven't joined our Facebook group, but you are interested in joining our Facebook group, this is not something I talk about a lot, but this is something every now and then I do share. But guys, all of this stuff's in the description. So if I don't talk about it, go look in the description of the video and you can find out how to be a part of what we're doing. The link is in the chat, impactproperties.co.uk/join impact investing. If you use that link, you will basically go and be able to join our Facebook group by answering a few questions. And after you answer a few questions to the team, you will be given access to our Facebook group where we will give you value upon value in terms of how to help you move forward in your property investing journey. Now, let me ask this question, guys. Have you got value on tonight's show? Let me know. Have you got value on tonight's show on your journey to understand how you are one seller away from changing your life? Have you got value on tonight's show? Let me know. Let me see the comments in the chat to see if you guys have got value on tonight's show. And for those of you who have not ever joined us before, okay, for those of you who have never joined us before, I want to encourage you to be a part of our upcoming masterclass. Okay, very simply, all you need to do is go to the link impactproperties.co.uk/masterclass. I'll say that again, impactproperties.co.uk/masterclass. One more time for those who are writing notes, impactproperties.co.uk/masterclass. Go and register. Every Monday, 8 p.m, we have our masterclass where we break down how you can move further faster in your property investing journey by taking advantage in this current climate and winning. Not in tomorrow's climate, not in 10 years ago's climate, in the current climate, and actually win. If you want to be one of those people who are taking advantage in the current climate and winning, register onto the masterclass and make sure that I see you there in order to see how you move further faster in your property investing journey. And it's Samuel, I Can Win. I've had a great show with you guys today. I see all of the comments saying value. So as I usually say, happy investing. See you on the next video.